I want to introduce you to a member of our church, Tim Peterson. Tim, would you come up? Tim is quite a man. Last Sunday, as most of you know, and some who came found out, we didn't have church. Tim, member of our church, Behold His Glory, Sunday school class, been a member about 2.5 years. He came to our church. He said he always wanted to belong as a result of what? Listening to what?
Listened to it on 105.7 for a good number of years.
Right. And Tim says, I want to be a member of that church. So he joined about 2.5 years ago. And Tim has been working as a janitor, and they haven't been working, because nobody's in the offices. And so in the meantime, what have you been doing and kind of to keep things going, Tim? What have you been working?
Well, I've been kind of doing everything from helping a friend of mine cut his lawn and property that he has, and I've been kind of helping another friend of mine kind of take care of his trees.
Right. And a little work in another kind of pizza business?
Yes.
What do you do?
Do you guys pizzeria?
Yeah.
Yeah, I make the dough there during the mornings.
All right. What time do you get up in the morning, Tim?
Yeah, about 3:30 in the morning.
All right. And you go to work about what time?
Yeah, right about 4:45 or 4:50.
And what do you do there in that pizza place?
Well, I do everything from cleaning the floors to making the dough.
Okay, that's good. Tim, last Sunday, didn't know we weren't having church. So he comes up here, and what do you do to come up here, Tim? Tell us how you got here.
Yeah, I catch about 3 buses from my side of town. I caught the 14 to the 8 on West Belford and Hillcroft. Then I get off of there and then catch the 47 coming down to here. It's about a grand total of about an hour, 23 minutes.
All right, and you walked in from there here.
Yes, sir.
Last Sunday, he was walking in from here, and Jana Losi, who's on our staff, we had people, out in case anybody didn't get the word, weren't having church. By the way, we didn't have church because we didn't have heat, didn't have water, didn't have electricity, etc. And but Tim didn't know that, so he walks up here, and Jana explains to him we're not going to have church. And then what do you do then, Tim?
Well, I asked her, could you take my offerings and put it in for the offering for today?
Okay. And I want to look, and I've never done this before, and I'll probably never do it again, but we'll keep that rubber band right there. Tim, go through how you figured your tithe. You were not been able to come to church because of working for the past, 8 weeks you haven't been? But he brought each week tithe. Go through and show them how you figured your tithe.
Well, let's see, for the 1 week that I did work, made about $100. I took $10 out of that.
No, how much? You broke it down.
Yes, sir. Broke it down.
You gave
4, 110, and 5. Grand total $10.10.
$10.10. That was on
February 6th.
Okay. Then the next week, how did you do? Because you've been really unemployed. What'd you do?
And just kind of doing side work to try to make ends meet in between.
All right. And what'd you tithe that week?
Yeah, I tithed about $30.35.
Yeah, that's exactly 10% of what you made, isn't it, Tim?
Yes, sir.
All right, what about next week?
And then on this week, it was a little rough that week, but still what I did make, I took about $1.50 and $2.50, grand total $4.
Okay. And he's got all 9 weeks here of his tithe. He brought it up here, and he showed up today. You've got...
Yes, sir, that's for this week, because the month's about to come to an end, so I wanted to make sure that I caught up.
All right. What'd you do there?
Yep, took about $5 and then 50 cents.
50 cents.
And then $4.50, grand total 15.
All right, this is this past week. What is this envelope here?
This one would be blessed to be a blessing.
Okay, and you gave, what did you give there?
$5.
$5, okay. Tim's background is indeed interesting. He lives with his mother and his sister. His dad is dead. And his dad felt that Tim shouldn't go to school. He thought school was a bad thing, so his mother educated him. He is home educated by his mother, and she did a tremendous job, I think, with you, Tim. I really do. I asked him what he read. He said, I read the Bible and I am a, what are you? What's that?
Well, in addition, I also do study on volcanology, or the study of volcanoes.
Yeah. So he knows all about volcanoes and platelets of the earth, and that's what he does. And I submit to you, and by the way, you say, well, it's not working with Tim. He's not abounding or abundant. He soon will be, because he has a brand new job. Thank you, Tim. Keep up with this. Right, and that rubber band, let me give that to you right here. We're not going to give that back to you. You just hold that for me.
Yes, sir.
Because that's going to go in our church treasury. You can be sure. Tim, God bless you.